the missing piece in my manifestation practice. I gotta be honest, in this video, for months, maybe half a year now, I have been doing something very powerful, a statement that I've repeated, did my reps on every morning and every evening. But yesterday I had like this realization that something was missing. And maybe you felt the same, and I'm going to share with you what I discovered was missing. And it's so powerful, and it makes such a difference, and I felt it already yesterday and this morning too. Before we dive in, let me just share that this is a brand new channel, and if this video or one of my other videos just brings you a little value, please give it a like. And also, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel if it makes sense for you. Hit the bell if you want to make sure that you watch when there's a new video. And in just a moment, I am going to reveal or show you why science and Neville Goddard both agree on this missing piece, because I looked into it yesterday when I found out something was missing. First, my honest confession here, and I'm just going to share openly. I've dedicated myself to looking into manifestation from the inside out, and I've shared in a lot of videos what's going on and my learnings, and also the difference from before, when I hustled and grinded and worked my behind off to create results, and till now, where I'm really into for myself, and I'm sharing here and in my school community, I'm sharing my learnings, how to manifest things, but from an easier and more effective, from alignment, from the inside out. And I've done practices, and I read a statement that I wrote down 6 months ago. I wrote it down, and I read it morning and evening, every single day. And it's a statement, I think I shared in a video too, that comes from Think and Grow Rich. So I wrote it down and I created my own statement. And when I began doing this, I was excited about it. And for some time, I felt like something was missing. I felt that it was more mechanical. It was more about just doing it than actually being it. And the fact was, yesterday, I realized that I was just doing it for doing it. I wasn't feeling it. It had turned into a routine for me and not a living experience. And these are key things here. Maybe you're doing something like that. Maybe you're doing affirmations. Maybe you're doing, you read something loud, or you say something, or you have a ritual. And maybe you found out that it doesn't really work, or we know that we have to do the reps, and then with time the results will show up. But sometimes it feels like we're doing it, but it's like pedaling, when the chain fell off and nothing happens. And I'm going to share with you why that is. What's the thing here? And then we're also going to talk about the shift that you will need. So first of all, why affirmations, or just reading things out loud, why it doesn't work, why it falls flat. Neuroscience tells us, this is science updated, newest science, wow, that's interesting, newest neuroscience tells us this one. Take notes if you want, because repetition without emotion doesn't create strong neural pathways. So if we just say something in our mind or say it out loud, but we don't feel something as we say it, it doesn't really have an effect on our brain. That's the thing. That's the key that I was missing. And also, there's a note that I took here: novelty and dopamine. The brain tunes out monotony. So if something gets like, you're just doing it like I was, like I'm a doer guy. I'm really being in the flow too, but I'm also a doer guy. So if I write something down, I do it. So I committed to reading this aloud. But the fact was also that it turned into something that wasn't exciting. I was just doing it. And Neville Goddard, as I shared in many videos, he says that feeling is the secret. So if you take these things together, like it's just getting monotone and there's no emotion in it, there's no feeling in it, well, you end up with what I ended up. You're just doing something, just saying something, but there's no really result in the outer world from this, from the inside to the outside creation. And the shift you need, and this is very important, and I felt this yesterday and I felt it this morning, that words are powerful, that's true. But words alone are not enough if you really want to shift your being and create whatever you desire. This is about feeling. It's about using your imagination. It's about your body state. And it made so much sense for me yesterday. And it's very powerful, this one, because our mind, your mind, only 5% is, around 5% is the conscious mind, and the rest is in the subconscious. So if you want to create new results in your life, if you got desires or something new, well, you have to get into those 95% of you. And as we know from what I just shared, and my learnings yesterday, again, is that repetition, it's good. But without feeling, without imagination, without your body into it, it's nothing. Doesn't have an impact. So if you want to have an impact on your own subconscious, so you will fill yourself up with the feelings of the desires that you have inside of you, or you have an inspiration or desire, well, the emotion and connected with your imagination, with seeing the images, with seeing scenes. Neville Goddard spoke about that too. Hearing things, people clapping at you, or people coming and giving you the hand or a hug, and congratulating to you or celebrating you, whatever it is, or you being together with your partner, being it a man or a woman, and you feel that warm love feeling, or you're being together with your team and you feel the excitement, the proudness, the togetherness, all of these good feelings that you want to feel. If it's just repetition, it's in the 5%, but your connection to your being, your whole being, is putting images on it. Sound, use your senses to sounds in your imaginations, taste, smell, and then feel how it feels to be in that image of yours. You create the image, it's your desire. And a couple of ways to do this, I shared a couple of videos recently, so you can find them. I think it's the last 2 videos or something, is actually to breathe yourself into this. So just watch those videos. Breathe in slow and breathe out a little slower. And you'll feel, if that's your intention, that you'll get more calm. You'll get more calm. And you can also do heart coherence exercises where you breathe into your heart and you breathe out from there to calm yourself down. And also, when you're more calm, your subconscious will be more open, and it's also easier for you to step into, or whatever you want to call it, to feel those delicious feelings of what you want to experience in your reality. So I hope this makes sense. And what I did for myself yesterday, since I have different companies, I have different things going on, and that's my life right now, that's what's unfolding, and I enjoy it and I love it. So instead of putting 100 images, I create a scene for different areas. So could it be money or business growth or number of people or who I help in one area of what I'm doing? I'll create a scene around that. And I'm also an actor, so could it be my acting career? I'll put a scene around that. And I'm not doing all these scenes every time I'm doing this, so I'm just having one scene, and then in my imagination, in your imagination, play that scene and then feel the emotions of that scene. The more you feel them with your desire, the more it goes into your subconscious. But also, like I said, with the neuroscience, the more it's easier, the more likely it is that your brain will create those pathways, and that's going to help you a lot. And one scene, this is actually one thing that also helped me yesterday. One scene is more powerful than 50 lines, just repeated, with no affection, with no desire, with no emotions, with no imaginations in it. All right? And I'm just going to share something very powerful that's going on in my community that we're doing, and then after that I'm gonna share a little practice with you, step by step, how to do this. My school community, and I do love school. If you want to go deeper with this, manifestation thing, then listen carefully, because in my school community, it's still brand new. We are starting this coming Monday a brand new 7-day manifestation challenge. And there will be every day a short, very easy to understand video, and then a few very easy to understand action steps. But this is action from the inside. This is about aligning yourself with your desires. So every day, and my aim is really to help people who are in this challenge to create some amazing results from the inside out. And the first 50 people in my school community, I call them founding members. They will be there for free for lifetime, as long as they are in there. And there's still, I think we're 30, 31 now, something. So there's still a few spots left. But also, I never know when that will be filled up. This is for creators. It's for entrepreneurs. It's for impact-driven leaders who want to manifest their dream business. And that's the school part here. I'll share that in a moment. And then the dream life from the inside out. There's a link below this video if you want to join us. My focus, this is for everyone. Entrepreneurs, impact-driven leaders can benefit from this. But my focus right now is the school version. That's what I call a dream business. I'm going to just share 1 minute around this and why it's so powerful. The thing is, it's the simplest funnel you can ever imagine. And if you've been in businesses, you know, like me, simple funnels are really cool. And also the thing about school is that it's so simple to use it, and they keep bringing up new features that are so helpful, and still it's so simple. And also I do believe there's a free trial if you want to start your own school community, or else you can get it really, really cheap now. And I'm not there's no affiliate thing in this. It's just because I really love school. I am creating my own school community, helping people who want to create their school community and create their dream business, their dream life from the inside out. So again, the link is below if you want to join us. So the practice, let's get back to this shift that I made yesterday. And I'm just gonna, there's 4 steps here. So the first step is to breathe in to your heart coherence, breathe into your heart. And maybe count to 4. This is a very good way to calm yourself down and have the intention of calming yourself down. And then breathe out, counting to 6 or 8. Do this for some time so you really feel, and just as you do this, feel your shoulders are getting lowered. Feel your body is getting more calm. Feel your nerve system is relaxing more. Now, before you do this, you've chosen one scene, one image. So when you feel that you are calm, you feel it's the right time, maybe it takes 2 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever is the right thing for you. Maybe you don't want to get out of it because it feels so good. When you feel you're calm, then you'll bring in the image that you know. So you bring in this image. It shouldn't be hard work. This is one thing that I had to play a lot with myself. It shouldn't be hard work. You have this image. This is your desire. So you're like, use your imagination, and you're in that desire right now. You're in that scene you created, this scene that shows you that you are living your desire. Could be that you have 10K a month in your community. Could be you are with your dream partner. It could be that you are in the health and shape of your life, whatever it is. One scene. Listen, smell, watch, however you do that in your, and then feel it. Just like feel it. And here's one thing that helps me a lot is that when you breathe out, you just say to yourself, I'm exhaling the old limiting belief. I'm exhaling the old limiting me. The version of me who are ready to let go, something like that. Whatever is good for you, just you breathe that out. And then you breathe in the new scene, and you breathe out the old thing. So that's the 4 steps, including just spend maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute or something calming yourself down. This is so powerful. I really do hope you enjoy this, and I would love. Try it out 1 or 2 times. Feel how this feels, and I would love your comment around this. And if you're in my community, in school community, and you watch this, please let me know. It's an invitation to try it out, and let me know in school community, how does this work out for you? All right. So let me say that, finishing off with this is not about what you repeat. I had this big insight yesterday, and I was like, whoa, Michael, you're teaching and you're sharing and you're just doing repetitions yourself. And I was like, okay, but I just want to share from my journey here. So this is the honest truth about this. It's not about what you repeat. It's about what you feel. And that's the shift. And when you feel it, your subconscious will accept it, and your brain will create those new pathways, and your reality will begin to shift. For some, it can be very fast. I've seen this before when I had these emotions before, and sometimes it takes a little longer, but it doesn't matter, right? Just ask yourself this: how would it be to just spend a few minutes a day, and maybe a couple of times a day, and feel really good living in your desire, assuming that it's fulfilled and you feel those emotions? Wouldn't that be nice? So I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to see you in the next video, and lots of love.